Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and today we're doing another little update on the Track T project. So last video we got the front axle all fixed to the frame, which was great, and now we didn't have time in the end of that video. First thing we're doing in this video is roll this thing outside, take a look at it for the first time out in the daylight, kind of together, which is pretty cool, and obviously we can roll it and steer it now, which is really exciting. Then we're gonna bring it back in the shop, start pulling some stuff, more items down off the shelf that were on the car that we had tucked away, and start fitting some things together. And we're gonna work on trying to figure out the steering today. I don't know how far I'm gonna get in this video, but hopefully I'll at the very least get a game plan. Maybe if I get far enough, we'll actually get the steering box fit into the car, which will be really, really good. So let's get started. Good? Better now. Now it's way up. We're not messing around. I'm actually working. This is proof. We're filming a video. All right. Bumper. This is for the roll bar. Bar. Well, I've got to mount this up actually. That generator. What else do we got up here? Seat belts. Not quite ready for them yet. Steering box. Rear bumper, yep. If you want to call it that. Okay. There's the master cylinder over there. So this, I'm hoping. Oh no. Shit, I might have to get underneath the car. Yeah. It sits. Oh yeah. There we go. I'm not sure how it mounted exactly, but probably should have made sure it, it needs some sanding to get it to fit in that. Come on. This will. They did have it together. Oh, here's one down. Oh, there it goes. Oh, for now, that's pretty good. Yeah. I think it goes on the shock mount. Way wet. Inside. Inside. You have one for the other backside on here. that back pull.
With the is it hitting that piece? Oh, it's the
Yeah. I don't know if that's is that the top or the bottom? That's the next question. Something there. Oh yeah, by the shape that has to be right. Yeah, I think the way the bracket is built.
always in there.
Originally these. Yeah, we'll just put it in somewhere. Hitting, I don't know. I think it's just that.
Yeah, it's a little bump, I see.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Alright, I'm gonna try sit in this thing. You grab the steering box for me? Sure we don't lose the razor blades.
See first. What do you want?
So,
jeez.
we probably want to, yeah, he had lengthened it, so I have to shorten it again. Because he had raced it with no body on and lengthened the steering wheel, he said, at some point. But trying to think if we can thinking of trying to take some measurements of where the way we could hold the steering box up to get it kind of where we'd want it. I don't know if we have. You ask Steve maybe some bungee straps. There's probably some on my toolbox, and we can maybe wrap around, or a ratchet strap. All right, so can we go around the whole cowl?
Down into
anything, yeah, we just hook it, make it, we want to hang it higher though.
higher.
Can you just go around the, all the way around it? And then back in the front?
Let me see. Don't mess up.
Just hook into the arm. Oops. And can you hook around the front, maybe? No. Oh yeah. Go around a couple times.
This is really ghetto.
This is what you do for the first
first mug up.
move. So if I move the seat up, the idea is to try and get a shifter here, so we can get the steering column and this at a point where you could get it. I think I will sit a bit higher than this, of course. So, but if I shorten the column, put the wheel down, I sit up just a little bit.
Somewhere
You can have the throttle here.
Yeah.
And clutch and brake. Ooh. Oof. I don't think you can put the column much higher than, or the. I mean, that gives you a lot more room with the pedals for sure.
Yeah.
But that's still, we'll probably need to shift it this way. A bit. Probably a little lower than this, but then again, if the steering column is flat like that, and short, may not be too bad. That gets it completely out of your way. The shifter here, if you have the shifter just right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah. Really, you just need second and third.
Oh yeah.
First gear, you don't really.
No.
This thing is first gear. It just spins the tires probably. Yeah. You get the tape measure, and we'll measure from the top of the frame to this, just to get a starting point. So 10.5 and 11. You can just write it on the top of it. 10.5 on this side. And 11. So maybe we'll make some temporary brackets that we could tack weld to the frame.
Yeah.
I could cut this off and shorten it.
Shorten it, yeah.
I don't know if this will come off. It looks like they peen the threads for safety.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
A little bit of heat.
It might melt the steering wheel. Very rare steering wheel too, of course.
Yeah.
Pontiac.
Ooh.
It is?
Pontiac accessory.
No way.
1 year only. When they're nice, they're like $2,000. $1,500.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah. I think it's cool that it's this.
Yeah.
I'll wrap it in tape and
Yeah.
just run it. So yeah, I think
Something like that.
something like that. Now we have measurements, so we can roll it in the shop and we'll make some just temporary brackets, and then I'll just have to figure out where we sit. We may even make temporary brackets and tack it in for now, and work on the floor and
I
things.
think that's best. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Just
then
so you got a rough idea.
yeah,
And then you can make where you really want to live
Yes.
and really want to sit, and
Yeah.
then make the real mounts.
yeah, because I don't know how we're gonna support this. Like we can bolt it there, but you kind of want something maybe from here to there
Yeah.
somehow. Oh, this is tubing, so we may be able to box tubing. So we may be able to make a mount that comes from here to there just to
Yeah.
help support.
And it should be a narrow, not so long out also.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
make something here would be plenty. maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the first step is just
Yeah,
make
I think so
a
too. Yeah.
take some bar stock or metal and just tack weld
Whatever.
it all in.
Yeah.
And then, because I may change it 5 times before.
Yeah.
Instead of building some nice part
Oh yeah. No.
and then you hate it and cut it
I
apart.
think you just mock it up and just figure out.
Yeah. I mean, we're close here.
So sometime we will hear it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because he'll get it to run and then we'll put water in it and then run it again.
Yeah.
So.
Probably you can just start it off if it's down already on Monday or something before you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Down.
Move the rod. So set that there. I might need to move it my way if you have a little bit of room.
I got very little. I'm just on the edge of the frame around that.
Well, move your. Oh.
It is all the way out. It's about halfway.
So, you could always shim this up to get the box where we want it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just hanging here. So now let me carefully rotate this. Yep, right about there. See if that'll hold anything. Nope, nope, nope. Of course not. I like I could tack weld this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's hidden. I can't see if it's hidden. Engine back there.
Right here, you mean?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I can get my hand through there. It's
Okay.
closed, but I can get my hand through there.
Now, if it rotates down, will it hit? Is there anything that will hit if I rotate the wheel down? Okay.
No, it's as close as it's gonna get. It's gonna if you rotate it up, it'll get closer, but
No, no.
down
we're
it
gonna,
won't hit anything.
yeah, we're gonna go. If anything, we'll go down. So I don't know if I can. Hardest part when you're starting with nothing. Okay.
Yep.
Sit there a little bit. That's fine. It'll hold. My way any or you
Yeah, a little bit. Look, take what you need. Yep.
let me just stand back. Now we can.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's holding up.
That's not far from being centered.
not bad first guess, huh?
Well, I think that's how they had it. This little area here's where that rod was,
Oh right.
which lines up with the frame there.
Okay. Yep.
So I'm thinking of making some similar stands, but then building some structure. I don't know yet, but
Triangulation is good.
yeah. Let's try it. Breaking any welds or something.
Right. Falling on your ass or anything like that. Don't want none of that stuff.
I don't know how to get now. I think I got in. Okay, so now I'm in.
You are certainly.
Yeah, that actually feels a little better height-wise with the seat. I
Oh,
think
good.
before it was a little low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is actually ideal, which is telling me that for floor and stuff, that's good because we can put something on top of the frame
Mm-hmm.
and maybe just drop it down to the body
Yep.
afterwards. But yeah, I think if this thing, yeah, I mean, I guess if they had it where you were sitting real high in the car, this probably did work.
Right, and they had it at a much
Steeper angle,
steeper angle too.
So if this seat was sitting up and you were sitting way, up
Mhm.
here, maybe this length of column did work. But
Right. No, it's a little too close for comfort there.
yeah, when you're looking through the wheel for a short guy like me.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a tall, skinny guy would work. But
You'd have to be real skinny. Yeah.
yeah, because I'm pretty much all the way up. So, but if you could get it. Yeah, I don't know.
You look fine in the car. The wheel looks too high though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how. Now this is where I was hoping maybe we could drop the wheel some,
Mm-hmm.
just for sake. But then if we make it too short, it's going to put it in your.
Right. It's going to be a.
Although if we get our pedals where your legs are more straight out, maybe I make bracketry off the side of the frame,
On the outside of the mount.
outside of the frame rail,
Mm-hmm.
that holds this.
Okay.
To get you more foot room so your feet can
Yeah.
be out there. But,
Yeah, if you spread it out to the outside, yeah.
but if you could somehow get it so your legs are more like this,
Mm-hmm.
straight out, you have more room to come in.
Yeah.
Like if you had the brake more like that,
Mm-hmm.
and over there. Now you got the steering arm, that's the only thing, but
Right, yeah, that'll limit you on that side.
that's going to be the interesting part for pedals.
Yeah, it is.
But we'll have to work through this one by one. Because the way they got the steering box set up, now the only thing I could do is try and I was going to say add something to the end so that you could get the steering box mounting points out further.
Mm-hmm.
Or I hang the steering box and I build some substructure under the cowl with a bunch of box tubing and stuff, and you mount the.
Then your body's not removable anymore.
Yeah. Well, it would be. It would just you have to take the tire down off. And
Oh, okay.
This
True.
would come with the body then,
True. Yep.
which is not ideal. Yeah, so we really have to think about all this stuff. And with the engine being so long, I can't get the steering box back further.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hate to say it, but this car would actually be better with a normal steering box.
Oh no, not that. Right. It would definitely. It would.
It wouldn't get you center steer though.
Oh, true. Yeah, you'd have to move the seat back over then,
Yeah.
because you couldn't sit here and have the steering wheel all the way over there.
Yeah. But there is tons of room over there for a steering box. You could actually sit right here.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that bad to get out from under the wheel.
Right. It wasn't. That wasn't horrible.
Slide that over. All right, so Steve and I are looking at this. I think we might end the video here for now because we got to do some brainstorming. So basically what we did is I just made some uprights that basically hold the steering box at what we're calling the lesser of all the evils. We got the steering column kind of dropped down to where it's in the ballpark. It's still a little high for me, I would say. So if we shorten the column back a little bit to give you a little room to get in and out of the car, I think the steering wheel might be at the ideal position. We have this raised up probably, I don't know what, 6 inches higher than before,
Yeah, easily.
or more.
Easily.
It's about, if I remember my measurements, it's like 10 inches or 10 and a half inches off the frame rail is what those pieces of tubing I cut were. So we kind of have it sitting here, and it's some stuff isn't good, but now you can get a shifter. They had it so low before, there was no way to even get a shifter. The steering box was like touching where the shifter would be. So we could fit a shifter. The one thing we think we figured out, or we're kind of conclusion we're made, is we really can't mount it on the frame if we want to use pedals. This car originally had an in and out box, so you just put it in gear and that was it, and then you drove it, and it had a hand brake that was over in here somewhere, and then your gas pedal was over there, obviously. So you really only needed to use one pedal, and the other stuff was not used. So with us trying to make this so that you could maybe drag race it and do more than just an in and out box and push start on a circle track, creating some problems. So I think we need to get rid of the frame mount idea and hang this thing up in the cowl there. We have it just barely. The other problem is somebody's saying, oh, push it forward. It's right, you can just get your hand between the steering box and the back of the 6-cylinder. So having a 6-cylinder is making things a little more difficult too. So raising it up has solved some of the problems. Some of the other problems we're looking at is this steering arm, pivot arm is a little higher than it used to be. So it used to come out here. But I think with Zine the arm, or Zine the drag link, and then maybe Zine this to bring it up a little bit, we can kind of find a happy spot, and I think it will work. I know if you're reading a suspension geometry book, all of this is not right, but this is how old race cars and hot rods were done, and it does work. So I think what we're going to do for now is just leave it here and start just drawing up some ideas and moving stuff around and scratching our heads. And this is what you got to do to figure this stuff out. But it's still kind of cool to look at this thing.
It is.
Especially because we got to like bolt some stuff on today with the roll bar and the, you know, everything else on it. It's pretty cool to look at it. Try and take a photo maybe with the welder and all the stuff out of the way. But even just seeing a steering wheel in it now, it's pretty cool. And you can definitely squint and see what this thing probably looked crazy going down the track back in the day. So that's all we have for this one. Thank you guys for following along. This is just a little brainstorming session video. People seem to like these where you see the process, and we don't always get a ton of stuff done. This is an overhaul, and you're not going to see a car get built in one episode. But we're making progress, and it's going to be badass when it's done. So thank you guys. Catch you later.